What's going on, y'all? What's going on, man? It's your boy King Ade with the Wizards Review. And yo, we got the win tonight, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like, all right, we're getting back on track. You know what I mean? So let's just get right into it, man. Let's just get right into it, yo, because it wasn't a perfect game, but it was a game that we needed. We needed to come back. We needed to win, and we definitely got that. So let's start with the things I didn't like, because there were a good amount of things I didn't like. We could have lost this game, you know what I mean? But since we won, I feel all right. It's against an opponent I was hoping we would, dominate from start to finish, but they get paid too, so it wasn't a cakewalk, but we got the job done. So so some of the things I didn't like, man. First, early in the game, I liked how we were moving the ball. We were getting open shots, but we weren't making shots. We were just missing good shots. So you can be mad that we were missing shots, but it happens. But I was happy that we ran the offense well, but we were missing shots. So I didn't like that. Early in the game, and throughout the game, not even just early, but throughout the game, it seemed like the Wizards were a step slow on defense. Thunder were getting whatever they wanted tonight, really. They were getting a lot of easy shots, wide open threes, getting to the hole. They were doing a lot, man, so we still got a lot of work to do on the defensive end. Again, we let them get a little bit too many easy points, a little bit not enough resistance at times, so I didn't like that. And then I also didn't like the fact that they were hitting threes, man. They were hitting threes, especially at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They hit some big threes that got them back in the game. Because we were up, we had a great third quarter, but when the fourth quarter started, they hit some big threes. You know what I mean? So, we got it. We got it together and we clamped down. But I definitely didn't like the fact they were hitting wide open shots, especially threes. I like SGA, man. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a great player. He's a good player, man. And he was pacing the Thunder throughout the night, man. He was scoring, assisting, rebounding, a big point guard. He reminds me of how I look on NBA 2K. You know what I'm saying? That's how my build looks. So just to see him, control the game, being able to do a little bit of everything, he brings a lot to the table, and he was definitely giving us problems tonight, man. So I definitely didn't like that. Again, they were scoring very easily. They at one time, a couple of times throughout the game, they went up on us double digits, man. And so that's disheartening. They're a young team. They're not a team that should be going up on anybody double digits. So for them to go up on us double digits, I definitely didn't like that, man. Trey Mann, Poku, in the second half, they were becoming a problem. Trey Mann, I think more in the first half. I didn't hear his name as much in the second half. But between them two, I don't really know who these dudes are. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only person I know on OKC for sure before the game started was SGA. You know what I'm saying? I know him. But the rest of the players, I've heard of them. I'm not going to just be totally disrespectful, but you get my drift. Like, I don't know these dudes for them to be having a good game and balling out the way some of them were. So, again, we have work to do. That's just all that shows. Dinwiddie's slow start, that's becoming a consistent theme. His energy level, and he's the starting point guard. He's the lead guard. So I feel the way the lead guard starts the game is gonna be how the team starts. You understand what I'm saying? He's like the point guard in general sets the tone. The initial tone, and then the best player steps it up if the point guard isn't the best player on the team. You know what I mean? But you need the point guard to set a good tone, and at times I feel like he starts slow. But to his credit, he does make big shots when the game really is in the balance. So, I guess it's a give and take. He's still getting used to getting his surgically repaired knee, just getting back into the groove. So I'll give him a little pass, but he has to step it up a little bit starting the game, man. Just bring the energy more. He's the starting point guard, so we need to see that. And Beal, I didn't like, he started the game fast. You know what I mean? He scored a few points fast. It looked like he was on his way to a big game, but he wasn't able to sustain the scoring. You know what I mean? Throughout the game. Again, he came up big in the fourth. But throughout the game, you know what I mean, he still hasn't looked like that Bradley Beal from last year. That although he's the best player on the team, he doesn't look like, you know, like just he's not where he needs to be yet. But he's still getting there. But you know, he started. He started fast, but he didn't keep the momentum up, you know, to have a big 30, 40-point game. But, you know, sometimes it happens, man. So hopefully, you know, he can just get a little more consistent, get back to that 28, 29, 30 a game range. That's what we're looking for from him. And then also Beal in the second half, man, he had a couple of terrible turnovers. And that's been a theme as well throughout the season that he needs to just cut down on. I mean, he didn't have 5+ turnovers tonight. And I think he only had 3, you know what I mean? But it was just 2 turnovers that were glaring. A bad charge, and there was another turnover. I forgot what he did. I forgot what he did, but it was a big turnover. And we just need him not to do that as much. We need him to not turn the ball over as much. Those turnovers, we only won by 2 points, so those turnovers could have been real, you know, crucial. It could have been the difference between a win and a loss. So we just need him to cut it down a little bit more, man. And Dort, also, let me mention him. He played well. There was a little brief duel between Dort and Beal towards the end of the game, so that was nice to see, man. And he was hitting big shots, so I didn't like that, man. You know what I mean? He's known for playing defense, but his offense is getting better. But it shouldn't even be a duel. Dort and Beal, when it comes to the offensive game, shouldn't really be mentioned in the same category, in my opinion. And that's what was happening a little bit too much. So that's a credit to Dort, but it's also saying, Beal, you got to step it up. He's not on your level offensively, so he shouldn't even be mentioned, man. So it shouldn't even be a big deal that it was a matchup between y'all two in the first place, you know. But anyway, man, so those are the things I didn't like about the game tonight, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get right into the things I did like. And like I said, you know, I liked the way we was running the offense throughout the game. You could tell after our last couple of losses that Coach emphasized some things like ball movement, and that's why I'm liking Coach Unseld. You can see what needed to be worked on, and watching this game, you can see that things have been worked on. Not saying it was perfect, not saying everything flowed like water, but you could see the things that needed to be worked on were worked on tonight. So I definitely like that. I mentioned Beal's fast start. I definitely like that. Again, you know what I'm saying? He had a nice start. So, you know, we like that. Harrell, again, consistency off the bench, bringing us energy. Like I said, we went down 10, you know what I mean, in the first quarter. They called a timeout, brought our bench back, and that's another thing I liked. Our bench came in, Harrell, Denny, Neto, you know what I'm saying, came in and brought the game, took that lead back, dwindled it back down to 2. We were only down 2 at the end of the first quarter. So they come in, bring in immediate impact. You know what I'm saying? But Harrell, he's definitely the leader of that. I love when we miss shots and he puts those ferocious putbacks. You know what I'm saying? To let them know, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We here. This ain't going to be a cakewalk. So we definitely like what I saw from him tonight. I definitely like that, man. And then Denny, man, I also, on top of the defense that he brings night in and night out, you're just beginning to see him getting more and more aggressive on the offensive end. You know what I mean? Taking the ball to the hole, shooting the ball, not hitting all the time, but at least not being afraid to shoot. Just doing his thing, man. So I definitely like seeing that. And to that, you know, coming in the first quarter and bringing energy and keep getting us back in the game and carrying it into the second quarter. You know what I'm saying? The end of the second quarter, we closed the half on a 12-2 run. We definitely needed that. You know what I'm saying? So although we struggled at times and we let them go down, we came back, fought back, and we took the lead and we just started to clamp down. And then we took that to the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? Once we took it to the third quarter, we just started to put the clamps on them. You know what I'm saying? We started to put the clamps on them. And it looked like for a bit we were about to run away with the game. But to their credit, they came back, like I said earlier, the things I didn't like, the big 3-pointers at the beginning of the fourth quarter, just kept them in the game and gave them the idea that they thought they were going to win. They had a chance to win. So I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we got it done. What else I didn't like? What I liked, like I said, second quarter, closed it out third quarter, we came out, looked like we had a sense of urgency, and that's something that was lacking the last couple of games because other teams were going up on us in the third quarter. So it's looked good to get back to us getting the momentum we need to sustain and win games. You know what I'm saying? Starting the third quarter. That's what we were doing at the beginning of the season. Just starting the second half on a fast note, taking teams' heart out and like, look, we're gonna win this game. So I like that we started with a sense of urgency, but at times we didn't keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta be more consistent. But we need to start the second half like this more often than not. So I definitely like that. Dinwiddie, like I said, got hot in the second half. I love that. We were hitting our free throws tonight. We were hitting our free throws. Big deal because we missed a lot of free throws last game. A lot of free throws. Harold missed a lot, you know what I mean? So for us to come back after having a poor free throw shooting night and then come back, and I think we were perfect. I think we were perfect tonight from the line. If not, we didn't miss that many at all. Maybe one at the most, two. So I definitely like that. And I like Beal looking to close the game tonight. He looked like, not to say he was a perfect closer, but he was, hitting shots, assisting, doing the things needed to be done to try to close the game out. So I definitely like seeing that. But the biggest thing I like tonight, man, if you watch the game tonight, you saw a party. You know what I mean? You saw a block party tonight. You know what I'm saying? Gafford, man, he had a real big game tonight, man. 8 blocks, you know what I mean? With 8 rebounds, you know what I mean? He was just a monster in the paint tonight, man. Not letting anything easy, and we needed every single block tonight because we only won by 2 points. So again, it was a great signing, bringing him back on a 3-year contract. He showed his worth tonight, man. He showed what he brings to the table, and that's protecting that paint. You know what I mean? So I definitely like what I saw from him tonight, man. You know what I mean? So overall, it was a great team effort. You know what I mean? We could have played it better, but we got the win, so that's a big thing. We needed this win after a disappointing loss last game. You know what I mean? So this will be the first of a back-to-back. We have a game tomorrow night as well. So we just got to keep it going. It's going to be against a tougher opponent. We're going against Luka and the Mavericks boys out in Dallas. So we got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? But this was a good momentum shift to keep us going positive, because we were not looking positive at all the last couple of games, man. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we could get the win, you know what I mean? So anyway, man, that's my time for the night, man. Hope you guys have a good night, man. If y'all like the show, man, I would appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, The Wizards Review on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. And you can follow me, King Ade DMV, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and NBA 2K22 on the Xbox Series S and X, man. Find me out there, man. Let's ball, all right? So anyway, man, see y'all next time, all right? Take care. Peace.